Hey guys, it's Colwen, and I'm back now with the review portion of the Let's Build. This is the part 6 of my Lego City Lunar Space Station build, and we're going to first I want to talk about the leftover bits and pieces. Not very many, but there is some cool ones. We got an extra one of this weird hooked piece from part number 3 of the Let's Build. I don't know what's going on with this thing, but it is an interesting piece. They gave us another one of these little blue crystal angle pieces. An extra bar piece, these are always useful. An extra connector, an extra little drill bit, an extra nipple piece, and a couple of plastic clear studs and flat studs, and a bunch of little bits and pieces. Let me go ahead and taper that camera down a bit for a moment there. See what I'm talking about? Yeah, but we're going to go ahead and take those off to the side. Off to the side. Put those there, and let's get into the minifigures. So, we have the exclusive new minifigure Captain Riviera. She's really cool looking. She's got a nice bit of hair on her head. Can pull her hair off, and she's got a smiling face. Come on. And a sleepy face. So I'm going to go ahead and give her helmet. And we're going to stick her over here for when we get into talking about the model itself. Then we've got our two interior satellite astronauts. This one I've already named Mr. Rorschach, so we're going to put him over there. And this one I'm going to name Mrs. Foreman. She's got the nice Mrs. Foreman hair. She's got some nice glasses on. And I'm not going to turn her head around, but like, facial expressions really aren't that dissimilar. So, like, her eyebrows move a little bit. That's about it. They gave her this cool little drill tool thing, and the uniform is nicely painted on. Then, we've got our two EVA astronauts. We got a guy and a girl. Is it just me, or does his hair seriously look like Donald Trump? This is Captain Trump now. He's got a smug grin, and he's got a full-on smiling grin. So I'm going to take his hair and put his hair over there for a moment. He can be bald. And, gosh, she looks like the lady from the Indiana Jones movie. She's got her camera going on there. They both have the same EVA suit, which is cool and tamper-graphed on. And there's stuff on the back also. I'm going to take her hair off also. And no, she doesn't have a face. And we're going to stick her over here with the other figures. And we're going to get into the space station itself. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come in here. And we're going to take this section off. And we're going to talk about them individually. And then reassemble them back together again, okay? So this is the little space pod thing they give us. It's got a little translucent orange bit on the back to be like a thruster package. We've got these solar panels that wiggle around on all the sides. These nice stickers for like retro thrusters. And if we pull it open, we can reach inside and pull out her little sample box containing a weird little moon crystal. Oh. Put that back. And then I'm going to take Captain Riviera and we're going to sit her down right in her captain's seat. And in front of her, you can see there's a cool little tamper-graphed on little control panel there. And put this over here. Now, let's come in here and let's take a look at the habitation pod. Take those things off and put those back over there. And this here is a little hatch. Like, there's no direct access between the shuttle pod and the interior. But it's still cool that they kind of designed that in there and you can have a little hatch to cover up and close. So, earlier on, I did come in here and swap these back around to put this thing back to being as stock as possible. And, like, I like the way this little pod thing looks. The side windows open up individually. We've, in the interior, We've got a resting bay down on bottom. And in the instructions, we did build this in 2 sections. We built the bottom section, then we built the top section and put them all together. But we got a bed in here with like a little communication screen so you can talk to your family back home. Turn it around to the other side, and we've got another little bed area, but this is with a music screen playing instead. Up in the top, we've got like a laboratory thing going on. We've got the banana with like a food dispenser thing. We've got a plant with like a water bottle. And what's really cool is we've got these gold hooks, and I'll demonstrate those in a moment. Over here on the other side, we've got like a little science array station going on here with a sticker on the wall there. And over there's another sticker. So let's go ahead and close up the side panels a little bit. Now, let's take Mrs. Foreman here. And I'm going to turn her hand around like that. And we can clip her on here. Oh, her head doesn't want to turn. Hold on a second. I need to get in here for a moment. Turn the head. And we can have her hanging on there like she's floating in 0G. Let's go ahead and adjust her legs a little bit. There we go. You see that? That is cool. Let's take Mr. Rorschach over here. And yes, he does have a face, but it's a really simple face. And I made the joke, and I'm sticking with it. But we can, now there's not really any room over there, so I'm going to come around here to the other side. And I'm going to, whoop. Give me back my hair. Clip them on there. Oh, come on. Come on. Return the hair. So we can close it up on both sides. Oh, oh. Her drill tool is in the way. There we go. And we can have them inside there like they're floating around. Up here on the front, we've got like a little satellite dish array thing going on. And then here, we've got this capture claw, but it really comes more into play with the other section. So, last thoughts on this, I would actually really like to get another habitat pod and then stick them side by side. That'd be really cool. Let me put this down here for a moment. And then we're going to bring in the EVA section. Lay that down right there. And this thing's going to balance on the one. Now, these aren't meant to stand on their own. These are meant to be all put together. So we're going to put that there. Bring in our astronauts. I'm going to take their heads off. And we're going to put on their EVA equipment. And then here's their space suits. Now, we've already talked about the minifigures themselves, but the spacesuits are cool. So we got like this simple, like, not really meant to maneuver around. Like, he really wants to stay on the side of the spacecraft. But, like, he's got like a tool pack going on. He can clip the wrench on the side. He's got an empty wrench over there. And the cool space helmet. And then she's got the much more complicated one. She's got the shoulder lights. She's got the thrusters on the side, thrusters on the back. She's the one that's scooting around the outside, taking pictures with the camera, obviously. So, this pod is just straight up. It opens on both sides, and it's meant to be where the EVA guys can sit inside and relax. But what we're going to do is momentarily, we're going to take a look at the rock. We got this cool look at this, very similar to the old Rock Raiders thing, except for now they've got two pieces in there. We've got like this clear plastic thing going on, and we crack it open on the inside. We got another moon crystal. I'm going to put this over here off camera, and we're going to take our little astronaut friend here. Let's take this one, and we're going to clip his hand on here, stand him up, and I want to open the hatch up here, and I'm going to stick the other astronaut inside like so. Let's go ahead and put that down there. And then we're going to bring in the last section. This is like the power core of the entire thing. So let me open that up for a moment and we'll just take a look at the outside. It's a simple box. It's got these solar dishes that can fold out to the side. It's got little maneuvering thrusters on the back and this opening hatch here. Now, that goes with this, which is like the power core thing. And let's go ahead and lay down the solar dishes correctly. And we got these little bits here. They're going to slide down through here. And they're going to hook on and hold in place. So that now it's all powered up. We can orientate the dishes and close the hatch. And that there is the power core of the space station. And these right here are the attachment bits that we're going to use momentarily to reassemble this entire thing. So let's bring in the power core. Let's bring in the EVA pod. And then we're going to peg it together like so. And I'm going to take this flat piece here. I'm going to clip that on there. Now we're going to come down here. And we're going to clip that on there. And then I'm going to bring in the main habitation pod. And we're going to connect it together. And I'm going to take the flat piece here. And I'm going to put that there. And then there we go. And I can take the rock and I can stick it in the capture claw like so. And let's open up the airlock up here. And we're going to bring in our little shuttle pod. Come on. There we go. Sim communications online. Latch that down. And we got the entire space station all put back together again. And this thing all together looks really, really neat. Like, it's got a bunch of fun little features. I'm really happy to see that the EVA astronauts weren't just like completely blank-faced. You know, like, you get 5 proper minifigures in this set. You got the space pod, you got the laboratory with the bedroom, you got the EVA, you got the little power core thing. Dude, I would really, really like to get a hold of another one of these so I can stick 2 habitation pods next to each other, you know? So here is the Mandalorian mini rig with the entire thing. Here is the Hogwarts little flying broom thing. Here we got the Batman motorcycle. You can have in here the Wolverine in space. And so you can get a scale kind of comparing it to the Batcave. There's the Bat computer there. The Bat computer itself is almost as big as one of these little, you know, pod things itself. So that's kind of crazy. Let me get these out of here. Here's our Film Noir 6-inch scale Spider-Man. The soda can. And the Transformers. So, should you get this set? I would highly recommend it. I wouldn't have minded paying the full price, but I'm glad I was able to get it at a little bit of a discount. It was a really fun build. I'm already eyeballing pieces to steal for it for other stuff. But, like, I really might just hold off on that and go ahead and get another one so I can do the double pod thing. I think that'd look really, really cool. This has been Colwen with the Let's build, and now finally the review. Please look down below for the other videos for the Let's build itself. And yeah, Lego City Lunar Space Station with Riviera exclusive minifigure. It's a really, really fun build. A lot of good pieces. I would definitely highly, highly recommend this model kit. Thank you for watching. Before we get out of here, I forgot to give a look at the last page of the instructions here. Right here, this is the last assembly of the instructions. Here's the cool picture. Then we can turn to the back page here, where they got how they related some of the Artemis stuff and used that for inspiration for the Lego model. Here's the interior. And then there's their own interior, and here's how it's supposed to be able to be modular. So their model is modular. Here's all the part list. Oh yeah, a bunch of parts up in here. And that is it. So again, thank you very much for watching the Let's Build and review of the Lego City Lunar Space Station. Let's go ahead and see how she looks up on the shelf, right? Alright, bye-bye. And of course, for those that are curious, this is where she ended up on the shelf, right next to the Batcave. So yeah, right there you can see how big she is next to the Batcave. It's really cool. Okay, so, again, bye-bye.